What's up, Internet? We are back with more Opoona, or more accurately, his sister, Opoona, the true hero of the tale, who was ignored all this time. As you can tell, we have this lovely overlay now. Shouts to Vermilion for hooking me up. He actually made a couple. We might use them interchangeably, I'm not sure, but now everyone can stop complaining about me stretching my footage because they hate that, and I don't have to look at the terrible, bottomless, empty void that will consume us all. That would be about 40% of the screen if I didn't have this. So everyone kind of wins. Except for the void, and I hate that guy, so that works out well. I didn't show this off last time, but it was kind of interesting. I went to the save thing, and as it did say, it gave us our land roll date, and with Opoona, it jumped forward 30 days after the last time we played as Opoona and Opoona. So, we are effectively in the future of that time. A lot of time has passed. Who knows what's happened to our intrepid brothers, but we gotta go rescue them, and Opoona has been asleep for about 2 months. If we didn't faff around as much as Opoona, we could probably shave that down to maybe 40 days, but it would be pretty unlikely. But either way, we've jumped ahead about 2 months from the actual crash as Opoona. She's just been sleeping that long. But she started out stronger than anyone else. She's level 7. Now you're probably asking, what do we need to do as Opoona? I don't remember! This is about the point where my memory of this game kind of fails me. So, we're just going to have to figure it out. But we do have to go rescue Opoona and Opoona. I know that much. Also, we should really hit that fire aura guy. Which Opoona has no connection to, but, you know, we're not going to rewrite all the mechanics of the game just for Opoona. But hopefully we'll at least catch up to Opoona in level, or at least get closer. Hey, treasure shell. Hey, balloon gum. Nice. I see a bee's nest. Better explore this area before we go fight the bees, though. I think we'll save any honey we get for Opoona, because again, he's kind of going to be the important guy that tanks everything. The TV crab has a little TV thing, or a little person in it, that responds based on the movement of the individual monster. This game is cool. It has lots of nice little details like that. We're not in any rush to actually save our brother. We're just going to run around and collect stuff and admire the details. Listen to the awesome soundtrack. Uh-oh, there's more bees. So fun story, I did actually buy myself an upscaler for this, just because Windows keeps pushing an update that I keep having to roll back, because every time I do it breaks my dazzle. And I bought it and it didn't work, and I'm sad about that, but it wasn't a lot of money, so there we go, we got something we can equip to Opoona. I believe Opoona actually has a full list of everything that Opoona and Opoona had. It doesn't look like it. I know a lot of things Opoona and Opoona did carry over, like her rank and stuff, and that's mostly because they didn't want to, like I said, reprogram the game entirely for Opoona's sake. East Desert. I know we have to go back before that. What's a force carpet? Envelop yourself in a healing aura. Huh. That's a useful carpet, I guess. Okay, so that's a way to get out of here rather quickly. So that means that's probably the way we need to go. So we're probably going to go take a nap and heal Opoona, but I'd like to explore that other route. I think the other route, in addition to having bees, also just has a dead end. Like, I remember at some point in the game there is a route that just has a giant monster sleeping on the route and you can't go that way. And I think that's probably what's that way, but still, we do need that honey for Opoona eventually. They are being very generous with the lovely, lovely bonbon items. I'm thinking about adding my my YouTube like contact info and stuff on this background just to make it easier for, you know, me to be found and stuff. I don't know if I will or not, but I will say if nothing else, it means that people won't easily be able to steal my footage and stuff now, which is nice, because that was a problem I had to deal with before. I was not a big fan of that. I don't mind that much, but it's when they take my edited content and portrayed as their own, that's kind of a problem. Even if they get rid of my voice, it's like, well, yeah, but I did all the editing and stuff. Hey, Sykes! I was a bit worried you might have gone to bed already, but you're here. Hooray! You can enjoy my non-stretched footage. As many people will, because I get lots of complaints that I stretch my footage, but now I don't have to look at an empty void, so that's nice. Oh, well, you caught me anyway. That's nice. I actually did mean to do this earlier, but I was running into some issues with stuff. I had to roll back my entire freaking computer just to get my Dazzle up and running. Microsoft, you keep breaking shit and not fixing shit. Quit it. I'd be fine with updating my computer if it didn't completely break what I'm doing. Oh, nice. I've been wanting to try a Hat in time. That game looks really, really fun. Never had the chance, though. I think my brother played it once, though. Said it was really, really good. One unit of dancing cacti? I got a dancing cacti as an item. Huh. Its image of swaying... Oh, so that basically makes enemies dance. That's cool. What do you think of it? I'm genuinely curious. Because I have heard basically nothing but good things. Alright, let's go this way. Go pick a fight with bees and probably regret it immediately. And then we gotta go save Opoona. After we do about 1 billion other things before we do that. Wind Waker graphics, but Sunshine gameplay. Well, I liked Sunshine. That's still my probably favorite 3D Mario game. I think it's massively underrated compared to, you know, what people say about it. I'm just gonna reach over here and disconnect this real quick. Hopefully that didn't break anything. For some reason, my Elgato was disconnecting and reconnecting a whole bunch of times, which is concerning. And I don't have money to replace that, so hopefully it's not broken. Okay, so there's bees over here. Ooh, another treasure shell. I'm gonna take this. Got an echo radar. Nice. Ah, cool. Well, keep me updated on that, because I am curious about that game. It does look very good, but it's... You know, for an indie game, it does seem a little bit expensive. I don't typically want to spend maybe more than like $10 on an indie game if I can help it. In other news, the PlayStation 3 store is going to be up, at least for a little bit longer now, which is kind of nice. I'm not going to be afraid to admit I panic bought a few PS3 physical titles in that time. Oh, you bought it and the DLC for $25. That's not a bad deal, then. Alright, let's pick a fight with bees. They appear to be regular bees, so at level 7 we might be able to win this fight. We did fight off regular bees before, so as long as we, you know, take care of them ahead of time and don't get completely swarmed, should be okay. Although they are bees, they have a tendency of doing that. No, I definitely don't want to fight that right now. I want to fight the bees. Yeah, about $40. That sounds about right. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Come on. Go down. There we go. That was a little bit scary. I'm just gonna use a healing item of some description. Not use that. I don't think I've got much to heal with. Crap. Does Polina have basic healing force? Ah, she does. Okay, we're good. Yeah, see, $38 for that seems rather expensive just for an indie game, but again, I tend to Indie games can be as good as they want, but I tend to not want to spend more than like $10, maybe $15 on them. Ah, I'm not allowed to go that way. Alas. But I still have the upgraded hoverboard because of course we do. I do appreciate games that let you skip phases of it if you want and just like play them in whatever way you want. Oh no, we're dancing. I think she's hulaing. Just like toe jamming her all over again. Like, one of my favorite indie games of the past couple of years has been Bug Fables. That came out last year, but that's like a $30 game. It's like, ouch, that's a lot, and I love that game. I think it's worth it, but it's still a ton for an indie title. I thought that was a plaque for a thing, but it's not. Well, if you like Paper Mario, you should absolutely play Bug Fables. It was the best game of last year. Hands down. Spoilers to my Game of the Year list that is now like 5 months old. I like Bug Fables a lot. That's a really difficult game too, when it wants to be. Granted, you can modify the difficulty on your own end as well, and you get bonuses for it, which is pretty cool. That was a good game. I don't need the save stand yet. I do, however, need the refreshment stand. I guess we have to make our way off to rescue our brothers now, who've done everything wrong. Oh, nice. I think I saw that. That was a Humble Bundle thing that had a bunch of books on sale. I think they had a bunch of, like, RPG Maker assets as well, which I kind of wanted to look into, but I've got no money right now. Let's go. Though we have no control over where, because it's been predetermined where we're going. Which is useful because I don't know where we're going right off. Head first. Not the most fantastic name in regards to safety protocol, but useful if you want to put your head first, I guess. Also, we have an awesome disguise so no one can tell that we're actually Paulina. We're Miss Mysteriosa now. I'm a famous movie star. I like that we can still use our basic name, even though it's very clearly just our character named Paulina. There's no one else with that name, but apparently, you know, it's not exclusive to Tizians, so we're fine. Hey, it's the concierge. He's a robot. He can't tell any better. I like that the concierge is just hanging around the middle of nowhere in the wilderness. Oh, the music to this game is so good. An air wash, which I believe is like a repel. Ooh, Tower of Meditation, you say? Let's go this way then. Also, more free stuff. I need all the free stuff. Angel Dice, which I think randomly increases stats. Ah, no. But it does heal you, which is useful. Hey, lady. The representative of the planet. And his brother disappeared. That's not suspicious at all. Except maybe his brother, who hasn't said anything. That's getting more and more suspicious, that guy. Hey, pocket taxi. That'll be useful later. It's a nice little transition to a little sandy area. Ooh, nitro shell. Useful. The coating is not part of the shell, sure. Special function. An explosion will encompass a target that catches your bonbon. Yeah, I want that. Thirsty Razor. I don't know what that is. Dangerous weapon that dries up your enemy in an instant. Ineffective against things made of water. Noted. I don't know how many enemies made of water there are, but... there's a nice little, like, environmental progression with this place. I like this place. A 16 Mistetta. Nice. It's basically nothing, but I'll take it. That's a little bit more. What the hell's with that other thing that had nothing in it? That's suspicious right there. I'm important, obviously. That's why I get to do that. I love Polina's little disguise, it's adorable. Alright, so we made it to paradise. Not the way we'd planned at the start of all this, but we made it. I like that there's just an exit at the edge of the dome. It reminds me of like the Truman Show or some nonsense. Don't cause problems and do whatever you want. Got it. How do you define cause trouble exactly? Just so we get that out of the way, I don't want to be a problem, but I would like to know what is and isn't allowed. By your definition, sir. So paradise is just like this nice beachfront property, really. Which, to be fair... Bungalow 5... Are there any secret codes around here? I don't think there are any in paradise, but I want to check anyway. Oh, nope, there is one. What do we got? The Midwife Trio. A trio of midwives. Noted. Let's see, what secret code does that provide us with? A BLT or Electric Eel Rice. I don't think I've seen this guy before, ever. Huh. So these beds are like virtual worlds that lock your brain into them or something? Huh. I mean, I imagine that you don't get up once you get in them, because this guy refuses to get into one until he takes care of all his real-world stuff, I guess. Or maybe he's just Slightly Good Story. I like that name. Let's see what the Slightly Good Story code will give us today. An emergency pack, homing chip, or amino ring. All useful. I think the amino ring is actually probably the least useful of the lot, though. It does heal you, but it's under such a stringent circumstance. I don't think you're that close, mate. You're hiding behind a tree. Also, why not just go talk to her if you're both stuck in this place anyway? Being a creepy stalker guy in a place that you're stuck with her forever, and that just paints you as weird, and it's just going to make things awkward for you. They're not smart? I feel like I should be offended, but we're Polina now, so I guess we shouldn't be. Yeah, screw those guys. Ooh, cafeteria. That sounds like a place where I can find food and or secret codes. Oh, it seems like she's regretting coming to paradise now, and also her life choices. Things are getting ominous. I mean, aside from the fact that we were clearly lied to when we were brought here to begin with. I'd like to be near the ocean. That's a fair point. Books and virtual reality. Yeah, well, I think they managed to clear their quotas quite spectacularly, but they were forced to come here early when they actually wanted to become 5 stars. Can we actually go somewhere from here? Can I go? No, I can't. I'm stuck here. Alas. What's your story? Well, it doesn't seem like there's anything for us to do up here yet. Or perhaps ever again. It could be we never used that telepod ever. Alright, well, let's see. Where else can we go in paradise? We worked hard to get here, or rather Opoona and Kopuna did. Polina got a free ride. Not that I'm bitter about... Smiley face! Oh, it's a heart. And it's an O. I feel like I probably should have waited till we got Opoona and Kopuna back for that. Whoops. Ooh. There's stuff up here. Cottage 1. Oh, someone's VR training. A scream of happiness? Oh, we got another midwife trio. I think we needed 3 of those, though. Take a look again, just in case, though. Midwife trio. We skipped it, didn't we? Yeah, we need 1 more for the eel rice. So that guy's in VR, pretending he's Link or something. Also, there's a secret code on the side of that house. Also, the music here sounds vaguely distorted and theremin-y. Slightly good story, but only slightly. I'll probably hold on to slightly good story until we get the amino ring, but I'll probably grab the other 2. Just because I think they'd probably be, by and large, more useful. That's an outfit. And a hat. Interesting. Okay, so cottage along narrow road. Interesting. Is that something you should be telling a child exactly? But was that something she experienced, or something she only thinks she experienced because of the VR nonsense? What was that one that we just looked up? I can't remember. Yeah, but which one was it? Alas. Alright, so let's see. Shogi wife, that ain't it. Nope. Nope. I think so. The right, left hand, ring color seed. I should really pay attention more. That's my problem. Poison shell, I want to get one of those. Let's see. Open perfume might have been it. Oh well. I'm sure we'll find another one, and then the mystery will be solved. Or rather, it won't be. I will forever be questioning what that code was, because I wasn't paying attention when I did that. Alright, but here's another. We get... Warm hot spring. That might have been it. So let's see. Warm hot spring. 7 for world elephant. Oh gosh. We're gonna be at it a while to get that, I think. But that's gonna be a piece of art at the end. Doesn't look like there's any secret codes in this building. Well, that's unfortunate. There's one outside though, so I guess it gets a pass. Can I go this way? Yard sale? I know that guy! That stupid cone head anywhere. Hello! I'm Paulina! You're not giving them away. You said it's a sale. That implies that you're selling them. That silly Opoona. Don't you find that a little concerning, Opoona, that he's been doing nothing but sleeping? I would say that's very concerning. Yes. Yes, I do. Also, his bonbon shrunk from when we were playing as him. No, I don't want to hit him with my bonbon. I think the implication here is Opoona and Opoona have been brainwashed to some degree. Possibly using these little VR bed thingies, plus that guy's magic. There's something seriously wrong with your brother. What is wrong with you? You're a dumbass, Opoona. Yes, let's do that. Alas, Paulina can't say anything because she's the player character right now. And they locked the door. I strongly disagree. I don't think they're going to be helpful in this adventure. Let's just leave them. Paulina can take care of this. You have no idea how upset I am, Opoona. Smack Opoona again. Please? Please let me do that? That's... Yes, absolutely I do. You're a dummy, Opoona. Actually, I can't talk about it. I'm the player character. I'm currently silent. No, wait, there was more there I need to get. I hope I can get back there. Because there were some other areas we didn't check out. No, I want to go back there and look for more secret stuff that I may have missed. Lady Crayola. Keeper of the crayons. No. I'm supposed to not tell people, so I'm gonna say no. Plus, I'm supposed to be here by secret. Just like Opoona did. Yes, he's being incredibly sketch. Chaika, you are kind of missing the obvious stuff. But that's probably not what's going on. Interesting. So we have to go find the Shagla. So he surrounded himself in the darkness so he'd be stealthy and undetected. Find the Erath prison. Alright, let's do it. I'm level 7. That'll take care of it, right? There are fairies now? Okay. Alright. Now, before we do that, I think we should try and go back to Paradise. Just because I want to see if we can get more secrets. Also, she has a gun blade. Because she's edgy like that. And she plays by herself, but she basically acts like she has a bonbon, even though she doesn't. Also, she just acts weird and super hyper and stuff. She's a weird lady. They didn't have the biggest budget, I'm betting, when they animated her. What can you do? Hey, we can learn sweet flavor. Okay, step 1. Let's see if we can get more secrets. I demand secrets. Yes. And they won't let us in because Chaika hasn't completed all her quotas or some nonsense. And then I'll be sad. Alright. On the bright side, this will lead us to more and more experience. Which is good, because Paulina's behind by about 7 levels or so. Oh. Then why let us come here if you're just going to turn us around at that point? That's dumb. Also, I need to remember to go back to Paradise to find more secrets. And maybe get that 7-coated elephant thingy. Kind of like Paulina's costume. I'd like that to just be like her permanent look, honestly. It looks more interesting. You know, Chaika, you could go after, like, literally the strongest enemy instead of the weakest one. Just a suggestion. Alright. Let's try this again. Gotta remember we have honey. So that when we can actually use Opoona again, we can give it to him. Also, her attack doesn't actually do damage. I'm pretty sure it just instant kills. I've talked to you already. Also, now we get another super pretty area. Fairies, I guess. No, there's definitely things. Except that I'm supposed to be able to sense these things, so... Oh no, I died. You did a bad job protecting me. Well, that's arbitrary, but okay. Okay. Well. It's Totoro! I was never the biggest fan of Totoro. I watched the opening to Totoro about 20 times in high school, and I hated every moment of it just because it never went past like the first 10 minutes. And I didn't think it was a great movie to begin with. Love Ghibli, not a fan of Totoro though. Maybe we're just supposed to not talk to these people? No. I can hear them, but... Okay, I want to point out Chaika said that this path led to the heart of the forest when it's clearly a dead end. I'm pretty sure he's acting suspicious. Whether or not that means he's bad or not is up for debate. No, you can do something. That's why you're fighting with me. Now maybe we talk to the fairies and see what happens. I do quite like the... Haha! And that's the magic of the nitro shell. Alas, it can only be used when your bonbon is caught and not just when it makes contact with your enemy. Oh hey, that actually did do damage. But it did also instant kill him. So I might still be right. Aw, but it didn't say it was gonna break. At least we got to see it in action. What about you? What do you want to say? I can. And I need to enter, so let me enter. Goodbye. Oh, I think we're in a little, village. Give. Helps that person. Ooh, nature coat. Opoona does need a coat for her bonbons, so that's useful. Blessing of Nature, HP 5, power plus 3. Energy cost 30%. I'm guessing that's an increase. darkness will be here soon. Interesting. I do like that kind of underwater look they're going for. That's really cool. So he's waiting at the bottom of the ocean, basically. Well, I mean, if you want to hide, I guess that's where you go. Human words are tedious, especially English. It's the most backwards language ever. The Dark Bonbon. Okay, well, we've learned some things. But I'm not seeing any way to get around here. But we have seen the fairy village, so maybe that's enough to move on. I genuinely don't remember this fairy village. I don't remember much about Paulina's adventure, honestly. I remember running into Opoona and Kopuna in Sanctuary, and that's kind of all I remember. I thought they joined up immediately, honestly. Also, I love that Paulina spins like a top with her bonbon. That's adorable. Okay, well, we've explored the fairy forest, and unless I missed something, I think we've seen everything. So maybe that's everything we need to do. Now we need to go back and confirm what we know. They did. I talked to them. They were okay. I don't want the save. I want the Healy thing. Okay, well, we've clearly missed something in the forest, I guess. Alright. Kinda wish Chaika would go a little bit faster than going full force, though. Because going full force is really slow. I guess it's useful if you're going up against one enemy, but again, it's debatable. You could just spam weaker attacks and get about as far. Straight along the path, okay. So maybe there was something in that village we missed, like an exit underneath one of the houses or something. Alas, I was stabbed by Totoro today. Well, we learned from this battle, so that's important. And I think we're level 9 now. Plant Veil. Cool. Okay, so I guess what we're looking for is around here. I mean, we already were here. There doesn't appear to be anywhere else to go but these two buildings. And there doesn't appear to be any, like, doors or exits down here. Far, far away in the Ocean Bottom Pass. Okay. There doesn't appear to be a way to go up the tree. So really it's just these two buildings from what I can tell. I mean, that looks kind of like a gateway maybe, but it's not. Okay, so beware the dark bonbon. So clearly the villain is a Tizian. It was our uncle all along. I'm not seeing any other paths or anything. Yes, I've talked to you already. There doesn't appear to be anywhere else to go other than these two houses. So let's try talking to these two guys again. Ah, there's a new path. Okay, fair enough. Alright. Progress. We got this. Come on. I figure the fire guy's probably going to be super useful against a bunch of forest creatures. And he was. Alright, let's keep going. New treasure shell. Berry Grove North. Let us refresh ourselves, shall we? And more honey. Lots of honey. But it's not a dancing cactus, so who cares that it's a blooming one? I just want the dancy ones. Alright. Let's pick a fight with some bees. Still the basic yellow bees, so we're okay. Now, if we're lucky, Chaika will not go after the regular bees at all and just go after the hive, because that's the thing her damage would be super useful against. Good work. Wasn't a one-shot, but I mean, damn near close. Right, more honey for Opoona. Although I'm not sure he deserves a treat after how he's been acting. Alright, got a pocket taxi, that's useful. Let's pick a fight with more bees. Because sensible. One. Hooray! Yep, you just keep going after the beehive. There, Chaika. Seems like she's not using her full power now. And that'll break it. And that means we get 3 combs of honey to boost Opoona's power when we're done. Alright, let's heal up again just to be safe. Oh, we didn't take too much damage, I don't think. You know, we've got the money. Why not use it? Alright. Okay, just more honey. Screw it, why not? Like, I don't understand what Paulina's supposed to be in terms of archetypes. Like, Opoona's supposed to be, like, more or less ostensibly, like, the front lines melee guy. Opoona supposed to be, like, the white mage, but Paulina seems to also be just a front lines person. And I think she has to be because she replaces Opoona for a while. That'll break it. Huh. Really thought that would do it. still, we won, and we got more honey. So let's fight more bees, get more honey. And hopefully Shaika will sensibly go after the hive for us. And save us all a little bit of time. There we go. Good work. Unfortunately, she's not a permanent team member, I don't think. I'm pretty sure she goes away once you get your team back together. Really weird that they're throwing so much honey at us. Spice gum. I don't know what that does. That's a new item for us, I think. Ah. Spicy gum awakens sleepy ally. Using spiciness to awake sleepiness. Okay. Okay, I guess we have to go to town now. See, not everything in this world exists in domes, just most things. Now we're actually fighting some enemies that don't die instantly. Or still, we're gonna take them out relatively easily. Alright, so... did we really need this town in a separate thing? Could it not have just been part of that world? Rock Castle, huh? I think that's where we're going next. Spoilers. No secret thing with the treasure shell, for those paying attention. Cloak Mist. Useful if you don't want to fight, but I kind of do want to fight. Ooh, who are you? You're new. Huh. Never seen them before. Or anyone of their species. That's an entirely new character type we just ran into. Yep, we're rangers. Huh. So you're outside the system. Respect. Maybe if we were Opoona, we'd get a little bit more stuff. That would be useful. Increases recovery speed. We'll take one of those. I think that'll be useful for Polina's bonbon. Nope. Although I will tell you, I'm very trustworthy. Just let me buy stuff. Okay, so bonbon. Since we got rid of that stupid thing, might as well throw the energy pack on. Alright, that'll help us out. What are you selling, sir? Ooh. Interesting. I might have to come back and buy that. I don't know what fragment you speak of, but it sounds interesting. Color me intrigued. This is a very sad toilet that doesn't have a door on it. You know, I just came from a place that had, like, hologram VR beds that give you whatever you want as an actual experience. And secret codes everywhere. Your town doesn't seem to have any of this. Your town is sad. Yes, that's exactly what we're doing. Alright. We're friends with Joey. We need a dolphin rock. Interesting. Hmm. Bar free. Now we need to remember that. And that basically means we're definitely going to get into a boss fight. Did it say toxin? Yes, it did. Can I go down here? Yes, I can. Okay. So there's lots of stuff around here. Stuff that's probably illegal. But here we are. Hey, it's a person in purple. A sage can open the door. But you need a pure heart, it seems. Well, we've got Opoona, and that's about as good as we've got. I'm not sure that's the case. I mean, yeah, he's in a coma, I guess, but... He wants to go see the forest spirits, it seems. I don't think I can help them, though. Let's see what this other house is all about. No secret codes at all. This is a new lady, too. Hey, new lady. No, I don't need that, thanks. Sorry, new lady, but I don't need your beds. What's your deal? Ooh. Final type weapons and UFO rings. It seems we need higher integrity, though. I wonder if Opoona has that. Opoona just woke up, so I doubt she's been working on that. This is also a new character model. I mean, it's nice, but there's only 2 buildings there. Alright. How much is this charging exactly? Less than the bed that that lady wants to charge, so that's a total ripoff. Anyway, we've been doing this for about an hour, so I think that'll be... What's up, Internet? We are back with Gotcha Force. It has been a little while, and I'm a little depressed about that because I love this game, and being separated from it hurts. But we are back with one of the best Capcom games ever made. The entire world is flowing with badness, and we should probably do something about that. I don't know which stage to do. Pick one at random. I think I'll do... Actually, I want to do... this one. This is the one I want to select. We're going to retake Serenity Street. I think this is the penultimate chapter, although it has been a while since I've been this far in-game. And I am rusty, so hopefully we don't completely screw this up. But I think we're pretty close to the end of the game, actually, thinking about it, which is, you know, it's cool. I appreciate that we've gotten this far. It kind of sad we had to take such a big break, mostly because of equipment problems, but what can you do? Fortunately, I do have my upscaler, and it seems to be working. I did run into one issue right before I recorded this. But I think it just means I've got an HDMI cable that's a little bit frayed, and I've got like a whole closet full of HDMI cables, so fixing that problem shouldn't be an issue in the future. So we should be back to regular streaming this week. Well, you know, next week it's Friday night, Saturday morning, but you know, we should be good. I'm thinking about adding, streaming a whole swack of those pirate things together since I'm working on that now. I'm not sure yet. Might. But, you know, we've got time to figure that out. It might be a sort of thing that I'll do it when I have the time, but it might be inconsistent. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But either way, we're fighting Kung Fu Master. I believe that was Kung Fu Master, anyway. And that appears to be Beam Tank. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, we gotta take care of him, because he's kind of top-tier tank Borg, and he can do some damage. Don't want to use my hyper mode yet. I want to hold on to that. Probably until I at least shrink at the earliest. Maybe later. Just because having to wait to resize kind of sucks. Oh, I just saw Gold Hero. So that's going to be our target, because he's a lot more dangerous than a Deathborg Tau. Mainly because it's not a Deathborg Sigma. Not too many of them are inherently dangerous, at least in the hands of the AI. But I think we're okay for the moment. Whoa. Got another beam tank, though. Ooh, and another one of those gold heroes. And funnily enough, both gold heroes we've run into thus far have been the alt color scheme. You can tell because they're blue. But it's dead, so it doesn't matter too much. And that's why you save hyper mode. So you don't have to wait for, you know, recharging your ability. That's one of the real problems with this is... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, we got a buddy. It's Show. I forgot he just randomly joins up with you in this fight. But he only does that if your buddy's with him, or rather he respects you, because you kicked his ass a whole bunch. Because prior to this, if you don't have him on your team, if I recall it, you still play this level, though it's slightly a different variation, where it's basically identical, although the random Gotchaborgs are from a different pool, and he doesn't show up. Which is less than ideal. And now we gotta fight a whole bunch of really high tier Gotchaborgs. And I think this fight ends in a fusion monster, so that's not ideal. Okay, Show's got that, so we're gonna leave that. And we're gonna go after the Cyber Girl, because I know her strengths best. What with her being kind of my go-to. Although I go for the standard one. That's the Ultra one. Okay, this could be a problem. I guess we'll see. So, Cybergirl Hyper over here could be a real problem for our Sigma, as could Cyber Ninja. Alright, well, now I'm just going to break the game with Neo G, because that's what you do with Neo G. You just completely wreck shop with it. Honestly, I genuinely forgot that this level just shows up and saves your ass. Although in the show-less version of this, you can pick a partner from the start. And I think that's Victory King. Although I think that's an alt color of him. Because I don't recall Victory King being so blue. Like, it was part of his color scheme, but it wasn't a predominant color. Although, again, it has been about a month and a half since I played this game. I feel bad about that, too, because this is one of my favorite games. Any chance I get to play it, I'd like to, but, alas, Microsoft updates basically threatening to break all my equipment kind of put doing this on the back burner. Now, one of the problems with Show, and in fact it's the only problem with Show, really, is the fact that his Anubis wings have the big explosion-y attack that will definitely murder you if you let them. So you kind of have to always be aware of where he's targeting. Or else there's a good chance he'll pretty much just completely destroy you. And we really don't want to do that right now versus these knights, because after G-Red, all our eggs are in our, you know, flagship Gotchaborg basket, which is not ideal. Especially when we're fighting really heavy things. Like, I'm good with Cybergirl, but she still doesn't have the biggest health pool comparatively. Okay, so we got a fusion, and I believe I've said this before, but if there's a fusion, all you can really do is sort of run for the hills and hope you don't die until they defuse, and then hope they don't refuse. I don't remember if they actually can refuse or not, but I don't want to test that theory out too badly, and we are in really bad position. That beam won't instant kill you. I know it does look like the instant kill death beam of the ultimate cannon, but it won't kill you. It'll just pretty much kill you. Basically, whereas the ultimate cannon is an instant kill, one shot, instant, pretty much regardless unless you're like a boss or a fortress tier thing. That'll just do a metric crap ton of health, so it can kill you instantly, but it at least isn't designed to 100% for sure murder you. And there's a very fundamental difference between those two ideologies. Usually in the sense that your player will at least have a shot at not getting completely mullered by it. Alright, alright. Gonna use my little beam scissors, but I don't get the kill, that's show. But you do get to see my beam scissors, which is very, very flashy. Alright, thanks for the assist, show. You came out of nowhere. Very exciting. I genuinely forgot about that level. Alright. Boom. And we got a Sapphire Knight Crystal. Nice. What else we getting out of this? We got... Bum, bum, bum. A Ruby Knight Crystal. And we've got a Cyber Mars, I believe. Oh, hey, we're actually getting actual characters now. What are we getting this time? Are we getting the alternate Kung Fu Master? Yes, we are. And I got his name right. Nice. Serenity Street is safe. Thanks, show. Sorry, but I'm on your side now. I love that your first instinct is not to thank the guy who rescues your ass, it's to chastise him. Oh, but it's show. You put it up with enough of his nonsense. Now he's on your side. Alright, well, we're good. Let's finish the game now. No, but yes, I believe show does join you in like the penultimate chapter. There might be one extra chapter I'm not remembering. Either way, I accidentally did select Little Hill, cooperating with Nakobe as much as we might not want to. Actually, I like Nakobe, so, you know, I'm not bothered by it. I really just want to play the show now. Because honestly, show is the best teammate. Nakobe's up there. As is Usagi, but, show is the best one. Like, his AI does seem slightly better. He's got, really ridiculously powerful gacha boards. He's just, you know, if you want one go-to teammate, it's always going to be show. And I mean, you have to work real hard to get him, so it makes sense. And thanks to the power of time, travel, and mulligans, I got to do it this time. But that's also because of corrupted memory cards. Alright, Quick Valkyrie. Wasn't quick enough. Next we got Beamwing Blue. Those green little bubbles, if I recall, they accelerate any shot that goes through them. Friend or foe. We can use that to our advantage. There's too many of these Jeeps. Alright. Whoa. Come on. So the nice thing is Nakobe should at least have a fair bit of survivability as a Vampire Knight. That's why I quite like them. If I get more space on my team, I might re-add Vlad, just because Vampire Knights are just kind of awesome like that. If nothing else, it's a lot of extra survivability on our team. Although I would like to add like Ruby Knight or Sapphire Knight as well. And unfortunately, I just don't think we have near enough points, and we won't have near enough points by the end to have like a team of my dreams or anything. Because I think typically by the time you get to the end of the game, you have like 2,500 points or something like that, and we already have like 2,000, so we're not far off. I think the first time I played, I grinded a whole bunch just so I could get 3,000, but it was like, you know, 50 extra levels at 10 points each. I had trouble with the final fight in this game the first time I played it too. But it's just because the final boss just... He's got, like, one really tricky move and a metric crap ton of health. And that's really it. Now that javelin shot by... I can't remember which robot that is. There are a lot of those robots, and their names are vaguely interchangeable. That shot is ridiculously powerful. Like, it won't do a ton if it just hits you directly, but if you rely on, like, defensive shields, or anything like that, it will basically break them all instantly. It's just ridiculous how fast that hits. It also makes this a ridiculously powerful attack if you wanted to play against the final boss, who does have a shield as well. We're doing okay. We got this. No problem. Whoa, that was a bit scary. Also, it cuts through environments, which is a little bit not polite. Rude. That's the word I'm looking for. That's a very rude attack. Also, Beam Wing getting right up in my grill. Also, he's a lot bigger than I remember him being. I'm not sure how it gained so much size. Oh, I'm a little out of practice with Sigma. Can you tell? Who's the bigger target? Okay, so that's Tar Diver. I don't think we've encountered him yet. He's basically Jelly Diver, except his little dome thing makes you even slower than Jelly Diver. And otherwise, he's just a more powerful Jelly Diver, basically. But he also costs more. I think that was Panther Vehicle. Gonna go in for the melee. Charge. That's kind of the nice thing about those guys. They take forever to fall. Okay, so we just have these two robots. I think out of the two, Machine Red... I think that's Machine... Nope, that's Cyber Mars. Like I said, they kind of get a little interchangeable. They all fuse together. And there's a lot of them, and there's a lot of compatibility between them, so... You know, Machine Red and Cyber Mars, they look very similar. Machine Blue and Cyber Atlas don't, though, so that's a bit of a saving grace, at least. And I think that is, well, that or the variant of it is basically the thing that kind of inspired G-Red, except it's significantly bigger. Has a really, really wildly poncy running cycle, which you can see on my videos if you go and look that up. But otherwise, they're basically just a big G-Red. Or more accurately, I believe it's a big G-Black, and then G-Red was kind of a modified G-Black with one less attack that it shares with the base machine. Alright, we got this. Come on, there we go. Finished. We rescued Nikobe. We did it. Alright, now what did we get from this adventure of rescuing our childhood bully? We got Beamwing Blue. I didn't realize Beamwing was a Crystal Borg. It didn't seem powerful enough to me. Oh, but we got one. I mean, I already had one. I've got all of them, but still. There we go. We've got one of these Jean-Claude Van Damme Gaucha Borgs. I don't know. You're not that cool. Let's help Yuji. Come on, Yuji. Because you can never get enough Yuji-isms in your day. Ooh, Vampire Knights. Unfortunately, he slows me down if I'm his ally. So I don't feel bad knocking him out of the way. He was making my life harder. Breakdancing ninja robot, go! I don't have other targets. Yuji, get out of the way. I don't think there's a scenario where I'm not going to hit you if you're right next to it. Because alas, you, for whatever reason, focus on knuckleboards, which is a weird choice. Alright, what do we get next? This level seems to be focusing on knights. Of course, this could be randomly chosen. Out of the two, Vampire Knights, easily the bigger issue, though. Whoop, that's new. What do we got? I think we've got Cyber Hero, which could be an even bigger threat, like that. Alright, Yuji, let's go. We can take him. As a knight, I would say that Vampire Knight's the bigger issue, but Cyber Hero's kind of an issue as well. He's a big all-rounder. The Vampire Knight really just has survivability. If we leave him alone long enough, his health will drop anyway. You'll notice that a lot of stages now contain at least one giant robot machine board. That's a theme that will continue from what I remember. Also, usually there will be like a fusion in the late end chunk of the stages as well. Ow. Alright, Yuji. Stay out of the way so I can windmill freaking my face into this stupid thing. And then it'll die. Now we can move on with our lives. Oh. Alright. Alright, Yuji. We got this. No problem. Ooh. Again, your little jelly field is kind of a pain in the ass, Yuji. Alright. You also notice that the enemy stock counter gets significantly bigger lately. Like, before this, I think the highest it ever got was like 4,000. Now it's like averaging 5. Like, just... yeah, it's getting worse. That's an alternate Vampire Knight, which has purple instead of blue, if I recall. Or purple instead of yellow. Which makes it very, very stylish looking. Also, freaking this Arrow Ninja. He earned that. You know what, Arrow Ninja? I will let you have that victory. You earned it. Also, Yuji was Copy Man. The ditto of Gacha Borgs, and the fact that copies you and is really not that great. Whoa! Let's not. But yes, really do quite like the purple Vampire Knight. You know, not quite Vlad, but you know, it's got style points. And style points are important. Whoa, okay. Just gotta keep an eye on that threat indicator and we'll be fine. Why are there 2 jelly fields? Oh, Yuji! I honestly thought they wouldn't pull a tar diver on us, but they did. Whoa! No! Yeah, I was dead at that point. And now he's dead. Oh, we got a Phoenix Dragon, I want to say? It's one of the smaller dragons. You don't normally see the small dragons. It's kind of a shame, because I think they look a lot more interesting than the big ones. And the big ones make up basically all the dragons. These are nice sort of all-roundy airborgs. A little bit. Or airborgs, wingborgs. You know, the good aerial units. Oh, crap. Let's try not to get murdered today. Oh, well, too late for that. Yuji, stay away from me. You're gonna get me killed with your stupid slow field. Alright, Cybergirl, let's just end this. There we go. That was sloppy. But we won. And that's the important bit.
We showed them. Philosophically speaking, this had to happen.
And we got to experience some Yuji-isms. We all did good today. And please tell me I get the stylish Vampire Knight. That would just be cool. No, I want the other one. The one that's got style. Please. Come on, stylish Vampire Knight. Ah, what a boring gacha Borg. Alas. Alright. We've got Tar Diver. Oh, and we actually get a Tar Diver out of that. Cool. I kind of like their design over Jelly Diver, although their face is a little bit more obscured. I'm not sure if that's the part I like or not. But I do think they look a little bit better than Jelly Diver does. Oh, and we got a data crystal for the Eagle robot. Although that might be the prototype Eagle robot that can't transform. So the chicken robot. Arrow Ninja. Come on, stylish Vampire Knights. I earned you. Yes! Hell yes! Stylish Vampire Knight.
Yeah.
Hey! Yuji joined the Gacha Force. Great.
I don't know.
Alright, well, I've been putting this off, but I guess we gotta help Kataru. I don't want to help Kotaro. He sucks. Let's help the school. I don't wanna, but I guess we're doing it. Alright, team, let's go. Whoop! Oh, I took more damage from that than I wanted, in that I took any amount of damage. I mean, I'm less offended by the cannons that have like an instant target shot like that, but once I have the slow, meandering little pellets, I'm a little bit more annoyed at. Oh, so fun story. The first time I played this game, this was the level that really taught me that they will, on the fly, rescale your character size. Because I actually got stuck in that desk as a really big Gachaborg somehow. Like, I think I tried to melee one of those turrets. And because I kind of got stuck, they will actually, like, just actively shrink you on the fly so that you don't get stuck. It's a neat little system. I'm absolutely wasting all my resources on freaking Deathborgs. Ah, you thought there was going to be a turret there, but it was really me, a Jeep. How foolish you must feel now. Okay, so I think all of these are actually prototypes for transforming Gachaborgs. These are the vehicle forms anyway, which I believe in turn would become the basis for Victory King. Because he, of course, had the tank, the vehicle, or the car, and the jet form all in one. Although I think he cycles through them. It has been forever since I played it. The only time I ever played as Victory King was literally for the video I had to make about it. You know, and I appreciate that series. It let me play as a lot of Gachaborgs I had that I would otherwise never have used. And it showed me a few really cool Gotchaborgs as well. But, again, now we've got to the theme of really big robots getting thrown into the mix an awful lot. And this one, in case you couldn't tell by the tires, also, way to slow down, game. This guy would turn into a vehicle, like that. I don't know why I call the Jeeps vehicles. I mean, they are vehicles, but it's not. It's wildly unclear, seeing as they're all, you know, vehicles. Also, that tank turns into a plane. Again, these are all basically prototypes for the Victory King in some way or another. Which is just like a little bit of lore. That they're finally sending in the big guns to take you down. Getting closer to the Victory King, so to speak. Also, it's a balance thing. Then we're going to throw like the super powerful robots at you from the start. That would have been mean. Although it would have been an effective way to, you know, take out the Gotcha Force very early on. Is just, you know, frontline this invasion. We're just going to make our like forward forces literally the strongest thing we've got. Therefore, we get to crush any uprising from the start. You know, it makes logical sense. Doesn't make game balance sense, but it would make logical sense. Although I suppose you'd want to send, like, scouts to, like, sort of gauge a threat before you actually, like, sent out your proper warriors. I guess is the logic behind it. Also, that's Victory King right there. So it's nice to see the king has made his entrance. He's a very expensive Gotchaborg that I don't think is really worth it. He's powerful and he has all the transformations, but at the same time, I don't think you really need all the transformations, especially for the cost. It's like, well, great, but Airborgs are useless, so one of your transformations is completely without value to me. Also, we just killed the king. Which makes me the new king. Because that's how that works. It's Highlander rules. Alright, what did we get from this fight? We've got... Bum, bum, bum. We got that thing. One of the interchangeable robots. Ooh, and we actually got the interchangeable robot itself because we have all the crystals now. Titan Robot. I want to call him Panther Robot. But I think Panther is the other one, the green one. I think. Again, there's a lot of them and they're all kind of interchangeable. I think you need like 5 crystals to get Victory King. Alright, let's go help our boy Kakeru. Oh no, we've got problems in the garden. Whatever shall we do? Oh crap, they've got a fortress. Okay, this is like legitimately terrifying. Okay. Okay. Now, the nice thing is, that fortress is gonna be more than half the, or I think it should be about more than half the total value of this, I think. I think the fortresses are like 2,000. No, it's 1,000, so it's like a third of the total cost. And one of the best ways to fight these guys I've found, personally, and it's really if you're in a one-on-one situation with them, is basically just to get right up in their grill and just hang out here, and they have a little bit more trouble hitting you. As long as they don't do their full charge, what this guy is clearly trying to do. Also, I think it works a little bit better with Antares as opposed to Sirius here, because Sirius has these Sidewinder lasers. It's kind of a problem. And I'm genuinely scared of how much damage this guy can do, so we're gonna try and hyper mode damage boost our way through this. I don't think we're gonna succeed, but we can try. Oh! Alright, that could have gotten a lot worse. Oh, well, this is suboptimal. Alright. Fortunately, as long as I don't get murdered by every single laser ever, and I can just keep firing these little beams out, we're good. Fortunately, I've kind of got the evasion and the DPS with this guy. Also, I don't know what just happened, but I feel like I just somehow carried all of my speed from dashing through to hyper mode. I don't know what that was about. I kind of appreciate that it sort of kept dash speed, though. Poop. Okay. Now we're one-man armying it, I guess. Oh, I don't like where this is at. I don't like where this is at. We have not done nearly enough damage to this guy's stock for having lost most of my team at this point. Okay, okay, I got this. I got this. I can do this. I'm not sure how I'm going to get this done, but we're going to do this. Alright, well. Oh, crap. I really prefer you not use those lasers against me, thanks. Those are a bit harder to dodge than the little pellet shots you've got. Oh. Okay. Okay. This is fine. 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 This is not fine. We might be in trouble, is what I'm saying. Oh, so fun story. This is where I first learned of Proto Blue and Proto Red. And I was such a big fan of Proto Blue's design that the moment I unlocked the ability to replay stages, this was the first stage I ever replayed and just grinded just so I could get a Proto Blue, just because I loved its design so much. It's not even that good of a mobile suit, yes. I mean, it does look like the Hyaku Shiki, so I guess you could call it a mobile suit. But it's not that good at Gacha Board, really. But it still looks cooler than, you know, its upgrade Machine Blue. Oh, get away from me. I know I'm an all-roundy type, but that doesn't mean I want to get close and personal. That's your specialty, not mine. Oh, this is looking really grim for us. Okay. My rust is really showing here. Crap. Get away from me. Alright. Time to do what I do best. Just fill the screen with ordnance and hope it dies. And I am making a really depressingly low hit ratio here. Oh crap. 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 We don't have a lot of health. Come on! Oh, shoot! Oh. Had I gotten hit by anything there, that would have been it. That was a lot closer than I would have liked that to have been. Well, we won. That was a bit of a grim fight. I think that's the only level you will ever guarantee to run into Machine or Proto Blue as well. There's Panther Vehicle. It's the vehicle form of Panther Robot without the transformation bits. Hey, it's that guy. That guy what I was just talking about. Alright, what do we got next? We've got... We've got Proto Red, who also has a very poncy walk cycle. And there it is. Whew. Okay. Who do we want to help next? I guess we'll help Kitsune. I guess I have to help him. space do I have in my force right now? 380. Not enough for anything I'd like to really add, I don't think. Well, 330, we could add Vlad. Might add Vlad. Yeah, we're not going to be able to add a Shogun anytime soon. Or an Anubis wing. Circe and Antares are way out of question, as is Chrono Samurai. Yeah. What about this guy? Everyone loves this guy. I respect what he is, but I don't care that much for Cyber Ninja. Also, he costs way too much for what he is. I think... What does... not quite enough points for that. Yeah, okay. I guess we're gonna add Vlad to our menagerie for now. Alright, cool. Got a Vampire Knight back in the... Oh, that's not good. Okay, so these are Death ICBMs. They're ICBM missiles piloted by a Death Eye, and yeah, they're gonna instant kill anything within the blast. So the best way to play this level is to not actually attack anything. And just let them do the work for you. Granted, you won't be able to get crystals from them, but, you know, you might survive. Unlike that. Okay, okay. Milos Kitsune's already on his signature Borg, which says quite a lot about how successful he's been at this. And we're on our own. Good. Perfect. Death ICBMs, they don't care. They can cover basically the entire stage. Which is why they're really freaking scary. And why, when you fight them, you really want to front load your team with basically expendable units, so you don't have to try and run from everything. Also, if you die in the victory, you don't actually take any damage, which is kind of a neat little note. Or rather, I think you take reduced damage. I think you can still die, but it's really hard to. And hey, we did get a crystal from them, despite the fact we didn't do anything. I guess that still technically counts as us killing them. Somehow. Sure, whatever. Alright, Death ICBM. Also, they cost like 1,000 points, so we could only ever use 2. Alright, let's go help Met. Hey, even though he says negative, he says he also needs your help. Getting some mixed signals here, Met, but let's go. Oh crap, it's Antares. Yeah, okay. So Antares, he's like Sirius. Except he doesn't have the charge attack, if I recall. Oh, no, he has the charge attack, but he doesn't have the Sidewinder shots. Or maybe he doesn't have the charge attack. I know he doesn't have the Sidewinder shots, though. But his whole thing is, instead of Sidewinder shots like Sirius gets, he fires little drones out that try and attack you on a personal level. And it's kind of a neat idea. I find these things kind of... Well, they are functionally like completely uncontrollable. But they're neat. I just don't like them all that much. I don't think they're all that effective. They don't do a ton of damage. I remember this level being pretty distinct as well because, again, it's one of the few where they like immediately throw an arc at you. There aren't a lot of levels like that, unless you're like fighting Tama or something. And then you have to fight his death arc. But, I mean, I think they kind of realized how really broken these things were by the end of it. So they kind of made fighting Tama a thing you didn't do all that often. I think you fight him like 3 times, if that. And Orochi just gets annoyed about how useless he kind of is. despite the fact he's ridiculously powerful. Oh crap, they throw Sirius at you too. Okay, so Sirius, we know this guy. I'd say he's a bigger threat, especially to our Sigma. As long as we can keep going. Although if we... Whoa, that was a little too close for comfort. We can get hyper mode and just go full auto on this guy. Like that. I think we're good. Oh, I do quite like how damaging these lasers are. Oh. Oh good, Met's got his little crappy helicopter. I don't know if we've ever actually seen the helicopter. It's sort of kind of like Chainsaw Knight, but it's an airborg, so it's basically useless Chainsaw Knight. It's even more useless when the target's that big and you won't be able to drag it along with you. So really it just drags you into it. To be fair, Met was pretty gutsy choosing to fight Arcs using only a ninja. You know, respect that. What's this thing? The thing I forget that even exists as a fortress. Mainly because it's one of the two fortresses that are mobile. And that's just not a thing they usually are. And basically all the fortresses are arcs of some description. Whoa! Well, I've learned to respect it now that it did that to me. Except I haven't. That said, if we got hyper mode again, that would be kind of nice. Although any amount of damage I take right now is going to just kill me instantly. So we're just going to have to hope full auto lasts. That move can't hit us at all unless we're directly below it. Well, this is frustrating. I guess we're going to have to use ranged attacks as a melee character. I don't think we've got a lot of choice right now. Now that move's a little bit scary because I don't have a lot of choices when it comes to getting close to this guy. But we'll see what we can do. Also, I think Met is a alien worm. Hence the little trap thing. Also, that was way too close for comfort. These guys' trap lines going out, which are probably doing a lot of damage to these guys. Just because they can't really get thrown around. They can turn invulnerable having taken enough damage, but they're not going to get shifted out of the way of it, which means they're basically just going to tank damage from those cables. That was a good move on Met's part. Alright, well, we fought 3 arcs in a row, basically. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hey! And Met finally joined the Gotcha Force. I guess it's time we finally help Mana out. We'll worry about that later, even though she is here. She's just hiding. So we've got this level designed a little bit weird, because our partner's in the level already. But if I recall, they don't acknowledge it, really. Or rather, you can just look at it, but she's just sort of stuck hiding. I wonder. Boop. Do a thing. There we go. All it took was some friendly fire, and that got her attention. But yeah, like I said, this level's kind of got some weird flags on it. Because it's programmed so that your ally doesn't really do anything for a while. Also, we're fighting Copyman, which is not ideal. Because if a Copyman has my abilities, that's not great. However, we're kind of the ideal Gotcha Borg to fight Copymen with, even though it'll make them very, very powerful, and like I just said, it's not really ideal the idea is that the copymen themselves will have to waste so much time with the transformation and stuff, and charging up the transformation, that they might not really even get to make use out of it before they, you know, transform back into their standard form. So there's advantages to fighting copymen like this, I guess. It's not really all that frustrating a fight. I think a dragon might show up. I might be confusing this with another Mana's Room fight, but I know there's one that has a couple of dragons in. A couple of, like, endgame dragons, anyway. Oh, he knocked me out of my transformation. Clever. Also, you gotta respect that they know exactly to target me. You know, the guy who actually has, like, some damage and not the support character. Alright, Mana, let's go. I think there's still one more after this. Oh, well, Mana shrunk us. Good work, Mana. Now we're a tiny, huge Gacha Borg that actually is just about the size of our regular character. That's how small we were. Alright, there we go. Whew.
Alright, we all did it.
Did we get a copyman out of that? If we didn't, I'd be offended. We got, in fact, a copyman. And something else. I'm guessing one of the little turret guys. Oh no, it's an alt copyman. Cool. Alright, let's cooperate with Tetsuya. And retake the construction zone. Now this level definitely has a fusion in it. I remember that. So, let's be careful with this one. And yeah, they've got about 5,000 stocks, so yeah, they've definitely got a lot of power to throw around in this fight. Starting off with the weaklings, let's take out the popcorn. Or the real fighters actually get here. Because at this point, that's what they are, is this, they're there to more or less wear us down. So we take a little bit of damage so that when the heavy hitters come in, they can just sweep. Yeah, like that. Okay, we're definitely focusing on you now, because you're going to be a pain if I don't. Alright, Tetsuya, let's go. Okay, we've got a Demon Samurai. Let's take care of him. Hey, we've also got a Spike Knight. Cool. No, we really want to take care of Demon Samurai. This guy's going to be a pain if we don't deal with him. I'm bigger now. I'm not putting up with your shenanigans. You think I fear you, Spike Knight? I could squish you beneath my oversized foot. Alright, we're back to more of these guys before the next proper wave starts. Taking out about half the forces at this point, give or take a little bit. Which is good, that we haven't wasted too many hits yet. Because once they throw the real heavy hitters out at the end, it's not good that we hang around. Oh, we got an Akuma Samurai as well as a Demon Samurai this fight. That's cool. I don't think you see them together too often. It's usually one or the other. Oh, crap. And they've already killed some Deathborg, so it's already got some souls in its form. And its swords have gotten a little bigger. Not too big. It's probably got maybe 2 kills. And it's buff. That's alright. We can take this. No problem. Ooh, Samurai Shogun. Also, that was an alternate Elemental Knight. You can tell because it had red bits to it. Okay, let's take care of Ruby Knight before he becomes a problem. Nice thing is Sapphire doesn't appear to be around with them. I mean, on their own they're very tough fights, but together they're a whole other league of a pain in the ass to deal with. And they basically become like priority 1. And we took him out before he had a chance to actually do anything, so that doesn't hurt my feelings any. Got the red Elemental Knight. If I recall, the regular one is just gold with yellow, or gold with white, rather, I think. One of the two. Huh. There's Sapphire. Ah. They probably were supposed to spawn together, but the way we handled the threats, they kind of stuttered in their spawning, which is for the best for our survivability, I think. And that is Beam Samurai. He usually teams up with Cyber Ninja and Beam Gunner. He's one of the like end tier gacha borgs. This is not the one that had the fusion in it though, which works out well for me. Boom. Alright. Now we got Spike Knight crystals. Which means we got a Spike Knight. Regular or alt color? Regular. The alt color is yellow instead of, or is blue instead of yellow. But we helped the construction zone. Now, ideally, I would have liked to have cleared this out before I ended this stream, but I don't know how clear it's been since I started. When I did my pirate stream earlier this week, and basically streamed for like 3 hours, I actually threw my voice out really badly, and it's still a little bit froggy, so I think I'm going to call it here. I might be back tomorrow with something. Again, like I said, I might be doing more pirate stuff live. Not sure, but we'll see. But this has been Gacha Force. We should be back to regular streams starting on Monday, so look forward to that. And if you did enjoy, follow the stream to know we go live, because we're going to try and stream as often as we possibly can. Check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel, see everything else I do, which is a lot of stuff. I believe I'm going to put up my Satiator video just as soon as I finish this. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon. Support the show any way you can so that I can continue to do what I do to the best of my ability, which in this case is try and power through, having lost my voice a little bit, to play more awesome Gacha Force and try to get back on a proper streaming schedule. But either way, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Peace out, Internet.